You can really see the improvement in CG quality too between these games. Not just the real-time rendering, but the pre-rendered stuff looks so much better from one game to the next.
Is dead.
I believe that was the end of the arcade games intro, and now it's going into an original extended intro that they did for the PS2. This game and Soul Calibur 3 were the last of Namco's System 246 arcade games, which were based on PS2 hardware. Tekken remained a PlayStation exclusive still up to this point. It wasn't until the 6th game. I just realized I've been on mute this entire time. That's alright, we've just been watching an intro. I did comment on this as being the second intro. You can clearly see when it splits and the music changes. I think the first part is the arcade intro, and then the second part is the PlayStation only part of the intro. I explained in the comments for this video why I did not want to do the widescreen option. It just looks bad. It's camera's too zoomed in. It cuts off the feet, almost the top of the head. It's really pinched in. It looks odd. It doesn't fix the UI at all, so every other screen is completely stretched, which I could probably get past. It's more the camera angle thing to me that bothers me, but some people it won't be an issue for, and you might prefer it widescreen. I do not, so I'll probably never use it on this particular game. But I will use progressive scan. This will make it look a lot sharper. Oh, look at that. That's so much nicer. No more gross de-interlacing artifacts. Memory card. Let's set that up. Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, controller stuff. Yeah, I know what I want to do here. Left punch and left kick. Yes. Right punch and right kick. Yes. And that should be left punch and right kick. This is how I have it on. This would be to activate heat, which you don't have in Tekken 5. That's the Tekken 8 thing. But there's probably certain moves associated with it, so I'll go ahead and map them the same anyway. Left punch and right kick, is that what it was? And then right punch and left kick. Right punch and left kick. Left punch and right kick, okay. So right punch and left kick. Yeah, there we go. That seems right. Of course, no vibration because it's going to annoy me. And let's put it on super easy, one rounders. Knock out the stories to get characters unlocked. This game has a huge roster too, a lot of characters.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Let's just go left to right. I do not understand how to use Marduk. Marduk's not in the modern game, but the Incan fighter or whatever he's supposed to be, Aztec fighter, he's like got a lot of Marduk's moves. They're very similar.
Marduk, the once undefeated Vale Tudo fighter. Unable to accept his loss to King in the previous tournament, Marduk transformed himself into the ultimate weapon. One day, Marduk, in a black jaguar mask, beat everyone in the Vale Tudo tournament to a bloody pulp. King, the stage is set for a rematch at the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
I really don't know how to do anything with Marduk. It's a little rough.
You win.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You need to get with me, girl.
I am not into Neanderthals. Go back to your cave.
Final round. Fight.
Go! 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 I always get what I want.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
Don't waste my time.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Go! 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 Go!
You lose.
What a nuisance.
Continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Come on, baby.
Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
It's been a while, King. I've changed my ways. I'll take you down fair and square.
Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
よくぞここまでたどり着いたな。わしの名は三島陣八。わしの目的は全ての破壊。
Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
I want to emphasize that I'm not this bad at Tekken. I don't know or know anything about Marduk, and what you saw was kind of my process for learning how to use a Tekken character, which I almost started to scratch the surface on. Awesome. So they have full CG endings for each character in this one. That's rad. There's a huge roster too. This will be fun. I'm gonna let the credits roll one time while I step away, and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. And then we'll go non-stop there for about an hour. It's gonna be a short one, like I said, but just squeezing in some Tekken before lunch. I might get to play some more later today, or I might not. I have no idea. But if I do get the opportunity, I'll jump back on. Otherwise, we'll get to it by next weekend. I'm really curious to see if this unlocks any characters. I guess it should, right? Those are fairly extensive martial arts guys. That's interesting, you know, doing motion capture from the real martial artists. Alright, let's see what we got, and I don't know who's next. Raven's going to be a rough one because I don't know him very well, but I can't hardly imagine anyone being rougher than Marduk. Marduk's just awful for me. I'm looking at all the other names right here, and I'm like so much more comfortable with all these characters. So it's almost all uphill from here, or at least lateral with Raven. Yeah. I'm always bad with Jin. There's certain characters I'm always bad with, I guess, so I'll see that too.
The King of Iron Fist.
Yeah, we unlocked Roger Jr. Okay. I'm going to go left to right across the bottom, and then we'll do the top row when we're done. I wonder if I should do the bottom row and work my way up so it's less confusing. I think I'll do that, even though I beat it with... And that's good, though, because Marduk was such a pain in the ass. I'm glad he's out of the way. Here we go. Let's do Lei, my favorite character. Not necessarily my best character, but the character I think is the most fun to play as. Really sad that he's not Nate.
Once home, Lei begins looking into who is destroying dojos throughout China. Many of
I love Tekken 8, but it's a very expensive game. I very slowly acquire characters on it.
He devoted himself to finding the person responsible, but the suspect disappeared.
I miss unlocking characters through gameplay.
Crimes in Japan. The next likely target, the king of Iron Fist Tournament 5. Now's his chance.
Get ready for the next battle. Final
The character models look really good in this game. It's fun.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yoshimitsu, another very much favorite character of mine.
Final round. Fight.
I like spinning. I hit the wall and just fell. It was awesome. Yeah, Lei is just super fun to play as. Put him in Tekken 8. Put him in there now. Come on. Come on, you cowards.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
This background's pretty sick.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Let me apologize in advance, Master Wang.
道歉。
Please, forgive me for defeating you.
那我看是我先跟你赔。
I forgot Wang was in this. That's awesome.
Final round. Fight.
There's some way to stance change out of that to Snake whenever you do the 2 punches for it, and I can't remember how to do it. It's driving me nuts.
Master Wang, you must be familiar with the incident in China. I've received information that he is here and came to investigate.
原来如此，我也是觉得事有蹊跷才到这儿来的。还会发生什么事呢？
Please, tell me about it.
Get ready for the next battle.
You may notice that I play overhanded when I play Tekken. It's really the only way I find it comfortable to hit all the buttons. You might wonder why I don't use an arcade stick, and it's because I find an arcade stick, it's very difficult to be... I feel like Tekken requires that to be very precise about directions, and there's a lot of tapping the same direction and stuff like that. I struggle to do that on a stick. Maybe hitbox is the answer, but it would take a lot of getting used to. Trying to relearn the basics of controls is not a good idea when I can instead just adopt a goofy hand stance and do great usually when I'm not blabbing.
You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle.
Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Moniker. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
Not good enough.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, you're the one causing all the trouble.
你是谁？
Detective Lei Wulong of the Hong Kong Police. I'm placing you under arrest.
雷武龙，使五行拳的家伙，有意思。放马过来！
Final round. Fight.
I did some interesting stuff on that fight. It's not that you go into a snake stance. I think there is a snake stance. Maybe there is a way to go into the snake stance, but it is the snake strike into the crane kick stance.
So that's why you are up to the Mishima Zaibatsu. Is it related to what the master talked about? I guess Jinpachi Mishima holds the answers.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Perfect indeed. Don't be afraid to get cheap against the computer. The computer's stupid. like he said.
Get ready for the next battle.
Jinpachi, I'm placing you under arrest.
わしの目的は全ての破壊。
This is Jinpachi. Master Wang talked about? Why did you send a letter to Master Wang? Answer me!
兄と戦え。それで全てわかる。
Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Well, I am having a little bit of trouble with this half kill me on one hit, undodgeable fireball. That thing's a little bit of a problem.
You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
You know, I actually really hate that they went with an SNK style boss in this. This is really ass. I didn't realize it was this shitty and cheap.
You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
What a frustrating and awful fight. Ugh. Ugh.
Now talk. What are your true intentions?
しは平八の策略にはまり、三島家の地下深く幽閉された。何年かは生き延びたものの、わしはそのままその場で死んだ。しかし肉体が滅びることはなかったのじゃ。この化け物がわしに取り付き、わしから死する自由をも奪い取った。化け物はわしに、時を得たら強者の魂を求め世界を滅ぼせと命じた。わしにはその言葉を拒絶するだけの気力は残っておらなんだ。そしてわしはわしの人としてのせめてもの証としてワンに手紙を出した。
Then you stole the scroll from China as well?
あれは息子の平八の仕業だ。今返してやろう。もう時間がない。さらばじゃ。
Dispatch, this is Detective Lei Wulong. I have the suspect in custody. I'm on my way. Oh! That's gonna leave a mark.
The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. Nina Williams.
Nina Williams, an assassin with no memory of her past. The syndicate told Nina that Steve Fox was her own son, but Nina felt nothing. Later, the syndicate fell and left Nina with no purpose. She decided to meet her sister Anna to try to recover her past. But the moment she saw Anna, everything came rushing back. Now it's on. They fought for days. In the end, the sisters agreed to settle their rivalry in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Get ready for the next battle.
Time to die.
Final round. Fight. You win.
What a nuisance.
Get ready for the next battle. round. Fight.
Yeah.
You win.
I don't.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
Get ready for the next battle.
So who do you work for?
I have no client at the moment. Who are you?
I have no name. Some call me Raven, the Dark Talon of Death.
I'm Nina. No one who finds out my name lives.
Final round. Fight.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
The policy of no one who knows my name, who learns my name lives seems really unreasonable. How many baristas has she killed? This seems totally whack.
I told you. No one who finds out my name lives. No one.
Does she canonically murder Raven?
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
What a nuisance.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
Get ready for the next battle.
This time, This time I will kill you.
You don't learn, do you? Well, come on then.
Final round. Fight.
Kind of like the guy in the background yelling, "Get him!" Who?
Do as you wish.
Anna, you're pathetic. That didn't satisfy me at all. I refuse to kill you.
You bitch!
Oh, that look is priceless.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Get ready for the next battle.
よくぞここまでたどり着いたな。わしの名は三島陣八。わしの目的は全ての破壊。
Final round. Fight. Perfect. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
What a great take! Great! Oh,
Could someone get Anna a bottle of water, please?
Thanks.
Let's go make it.
Haha, she killed the crew of a movie. Just a second. I'm not good with Steve, so this would be rough.
Steve Fox, a boxing prodigy striving to be the world champion. Steve entered the previous tournament to look into the mystery of his birth. Lei Wulong helped Steve discover that he was actually a creation of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Steve vowed revenge. Just then, Steve learned of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. The world champion enters without a second thought. A determined Steve says, "The Mishima Zaibatsu will never make another monster like me."
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Get your cameras ready, folks. This ain't gonna last long.
Final round. Fight.
Rare scene of Steve kicking. He has a recovery kick.
You win. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Steve, you're in the tournament?
Yeah. You hear about the guy who trashed that dojo?
Yes, he's a very dangerous fighter. I need to warm up. You up for some sparring?
You're on.
Final round. Fight.
I can sort of button mash my way through using Steve because I kind of understand the principle he works on. I'm just not great with him or knowing anything specific.
Thanks. I'll be counting on you.
Get ready for the next battle.
ほんまにあるん知らんで
Final round. Fight. Yeah.
Hey, you. You want to try me, Gov?
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Yeah. Get ready for the next battle.
So you're the one behind all of this? Quit playing dumb! You're gonna tell me everything!
Final round. Fight. Yeah. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Looks like your research is a complete failure. What do you mean? Who else is behind this?
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
Yo kuzo koko made tadori tsuita na. Washi no na wa Mishima Jinpachi. Washi no mokuteki wa subete no hakai.
Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
That was frustrating. Like, that really went smoothly up until I got until Jinpachi, and then the Jinpachi part, it's like me not knowing how to play as Steve Fox at all started to become an issue. I think I should talk about what whether I actually play these characters. Even more specifically, I'm just going to go over it once real quick as we go through the menu here. So Marduk has a South American native South American equivalent in Tekken 8, and I do not play as that character. Hang on, is there a way I can pause this? I guess not. It's gonna start quickly. So after that we had Lei. He's unfortunately not in Tekken 8, or I definitely would play him. Nina I do play as and like, and she's a character I use. Steve Fox is a character I would only play around with in arcade mode. He's not someone I use. Xiaoyu is a character I do play as and do use online. So I won't be totally out of my element on this one at least. Although I'm sure moveset's a bit different.
Xiaoyu felt it all began when Heihachi threw Kazuya into a ravine. She cried when she heard of Heihachi's death. If only I could turn back time, says Xiaoyu. Around then, a scientist told her he could create a time machine for a price. She opens her invitation to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. With the prize money, she could make everything right.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
Xiao, この大会は危険だ。君は帰るんだ。
違うの。平八おじいちゃんだって過去のすれ違いさえなければあんな死に方しなかったと思う。私、時間を巻き戻すの。
時間なんて戻らない。平八は死んだ。今三島を操るのはもっと恐ろしい未知の何かなんだ。
私、絶対元に戻してみせる。全部何もかも。
Come on!
for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Wow, this is going really bad. Maybe I should reconsider playing Tekken 8. I don't know, I don't think my record with it is too bad. I don't know why I'm struggling with Jin here so much, though. He's truly kicking my ass.
7. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. Get ready for the next battle.
Here we go.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You lose. Continue. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
She can't handle Jin, but she beats Jinpachi literally on her first go. Craziness. Maybe because they toned it down so much because of how much I lost to Jin. Who knows? That was pretty funny though. I still like Xiaoyu a lot. I think I got time to do about one more character, so that's probably what we'll see here today. Unless I do another stream later today, which I might. We'll see how much time I have. You never know. Weird. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more character before I wrap this up. That was Xiaoyu. Like I said, a character I actually do play online. As was Nina. as would be Lei if he was available. Steve Fox, not so much. Marduk, even if he was an option, no way.
The King of Iron Fist.
Oh yeah, Kazuya. Okay, I mean, he's a character I feel like I should be good with because he's one of the originals, and you notice I mostly like those. I don't play King so much, even though I'm actually okay with him. He just seems a bit complex and stuff. But and Kazuya, just I don't know, whatever it is, he never quite clicked with me. So I'll give it a shot anyway, though. Here it goes.
Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya Mishima, knocked unconscious by Jin in the Battle of Honmaru. As he came to, he was attacked by Jax. Damn, are they after me too? Says Kazuya. For a while, Kazuya and Heihachi fought as father and son. But Devil Kazuya flew away, leaving Heihachi to die alone. Kazuya enters the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5 to make the traitors pay.
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Maybe he's not bad. I kind of like him in this game at least. Maybe I should reevaluate him in Tekken 8. I don't know.
You win. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
You're the coward that ran away from danger.
なぜそのことを知っている？貴様誰だ？
I have no need to explain anything to you.
すぐ話す気になる。
Final round. Fight.
There's nothing you could do even if I told you.
いいから言え。
We were just observing. You were betrayed by G Corporation. That's all.
そんなことは初めから分かっている。お お前らが嗅ぎ回るには他にも理由があるだろうが。
We don't know yet. We're still investigating. But you must know. What was under the temple?
仕方と。まさか。そうか。そういうことだったのか。やちめ。
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle.
隙があったらかかってきや。
Final round. Fight. You lose.
あんた弱いわ。
Continue. Get ready for the next battle.
ほんまにあるん知らんで。
Final round. Fight. You win.
消えろ。
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Such a dangerous scenario for Wood to fight in. Mogujin's making some really poor choices today.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
カズヤ、よくもこのわしをはめうって。相変わらず何も分かっていないようだな。俺があんな姑息な手を使うと思うか。なんじゃと。でははめられたのは貴様も同じというわけか。うるさい。あんな連中ひねり潰すことなど造作もない。問題はこの大会の本当の主催者が誰かということだ。誰だというのじゃ。まだ気づかないのか。今日まで俺を騙しておきながら。あの爆弾で本丸の地下から何が蘇ったのか。お前ならわかるだろうが。本丸の地下。なるほど。
Final round. Fight.
I really like the music in this Tekken, and I think this track is especially good because it has this like whole Castlevania turned into a crazy industrial metal thing.
何年ぶりだろうか。少なくともこいつよりは骨があるに違いない。楽しみだ。 あなたがジンパチか。
お前は和也か。
いかにもまたお会いできて嬉しいです。
和也、俺と戦え。
Get ready for the next battle. Final round. Fight.
Man, that was a lot faster than any of these others. That was crazy. Him and Xiaoyu really stuck it to Jinpachi.
Ji-san.
So yeah, that was part one. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by and watching this today. I might stream some more today, but there will be a part two either way. If I have time, I'll get back on it. Otherwise, sometime between now and next weekend, we'll start on a part two and see the rest of these endings and my mismatched Tekken skills with all of these different characters. Anyway, thank you for stopping.